So we're talking about hip flexors
Yeah.
and being dysfunctional if they are tight, being dysfunctional if they are weak. Right?
Yeah.
The thing is that they have to change roles. So if I'm walking, this one is flexing my hip,
Yeah.
but this one is stabilizing. So it depends what they're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
You have to be able to do both. They have to be able to move you,
Yeah.
and they have to be able to stabilize you. So
Yeah.
you have to train them to be functional. I think it's the
Right.
word, because we can get stuck on tie, weak, and that can go forever, right?
Yeah.
If I'm going this way, I'm flexing with my left hip, so this one's flexing my hip, so it has to be strong to flex my hip.
Yeah.
But this one has to be able to let go of this one. See how my leg goes behind my body?
Yeah.
So this one's being stretched.
Yeah.
So if it's tight, I cannot stretch my hip. I have to use my low back.
Lower back. Yeah.
So depending what my body's doing at the moment, they have to be able to do both.
Yeah.
It's just, it will change. It's, based on the activity you're doing,
Yeah.
their requirement will be different each time.
Right.
All right. So would you say that is a priority for you versus the neck and shoulders?
Well, I mean, this one right now is a priority. I mean, neck and shoulders, I could do that in parallel. You know,
Okay.
but I think we gotta keep focusing on here. 'Cause
I agree.
I think that's still the key. And I mean, I'm almost just thinking out loud is I almost should maybe try twice a day on the hips. And that I've only been doing like once a day. I'll do the whole session, all the exercises at once. It takes like an hour and 15 minutes now, and then do that. I'm almost wondering if I should maybe do the flex, the hips and the quads. Maybe I should try and do twice a day, maybe, to see.
Maybe.
I don't know if
That would be an option. That definitely would be an option.
and then just do the other exercises once a day.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That might work for you.
So I don't know.
All right. So let's quickly. Let's go through this quickly. So you say you have, it's taking you 1 hour or something?
About an hour and 15.
Yeah, that's taking long now.
Yeah. I got rid of the TV a while ago too, so I just have music on.
The TV is distracted.
It is, yeah. You lose focus on your breath, so I got rid of the TV. So yeah, so I start off with the. So first thing out of the block is the glutes, or sorry, the quads and the hips. So I'll do 3 sets of those.
All right, so let's go again. So what's your first thing you're doing?
The up against the wall.
You start with a quad stretch?
Yep, start
Okay.
with that. And then I'll do, so I'll do 3 sets of that. And then I'll finish with a long set of the one you say maybe it's not ready for, where I'll try and put my foot forward. So still this one up, and then I'll put my left foot forward as far as it'll go. And that one I probably hold that for a while, because I could slowly inch my leg a little further, not to where you're at. So like this. This one's up in the back. So I usually start out like this, and then after my breathing, it loosens up, and then I can move this forward.
Okay.
So that one I probably hold that one for quite a while, and then I'll go into the obliques, the lateral obliques.
Modify dead bug?
Yeah. So I'll do that. So I've been sandwiching all those, and then I go back to the wall again, and I do the quad.
So the quads again?
Sorry, the butt. So I tighten up the butt muscles. So the legs up again like this, and then you breathe.
With the contract relax.
Yeah, and then tighten the butt muscle. And then I go back to the sandwich with the obliques again.
Okay.
And then I also do a little bit, I try and do a couple little modifications, like I'll sit on a block and get my hands up like this and just try and stretch my toes a little bit and stuff
I
like
see.
that. So I do that just for maybe a short period. And then I also do a little bit of cat-cow just to like flex. And then I move back, and then I go back into the, then I'll do the hip breathing. So I sit like this, and then tilt backwards, the potatoes in the pot. So I'll do that, and I'll do 3 to 4 sets of those, because those feel good. And then I go back and sandwich it with the obliques, and then I finish up with the thoracic. So I'll do the thoracic, and then again 2 sides on the thoracic. on the right side, and then one on the left, and then I'll finish up with just doing the obliques again.
Okay.
So again, and maybe I kind of, I don't know, I'm probably not super efficient where I'm just like, and then next one. So I try and take a little bit of time in between those. So maybe that's why it's taking a little bit of time. But
Okay.
so it's a good workout. I feel great afterwards. There's no doubt about that. I mean,
Okay.
I feel relaxed and all that. I haven't been doing the calves because I don't think that was a priority, and so
No,
I kind of backed off of that.
Yeah, you can do that one when you're watching TV or doing something else.
Yeah, it's just on the side.
Yeah. So maybe let's start taking this one from here. So the first modified dead bug.
Yeah.
Let's do the quad stretch all together.
Yeah.
Let's take that one for now, so that it saves you a bit time.
Okay.
I would not be rushing this one.
Don't rush that one.
Just you're hoping things to change faster than you're ready for.
Yeah.
Just do the quad stretch, but maybe instead of doing that 3 times, do that maybe 2.
Yeah.
Just do 1 to 2.
Yeah.
So,
I don't mind the time because I have the time.
I know, but I'm about to add something else today.
That's okay.
All right, so quad stretch with contract relax. So those 2, I think they're good.
Yeah.
But so I think what I would do is the quad stretch. I would do 1 or 2 sets,
Yeah.
and then switch. So the 3rd set you were doing here should be this one now.
That's the.
So do 1 or 2 sets
Yeah.
of the quad stretch.
Yeah.
Keep switching, right? On the 3rd set, do the contract relax.
Oh, contract, relax. Okay.
So that save you. Now these 2 are not 2 exercises; it's 1.
Yeah.
Just in the same time. We want to skip the first modified dead bug. You can
Yeah.
do it after here,
Okay.
right? This thing is up to you. These are the things that you told me
Yeah.
to doing. He
That one's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one.
Yeah, this
where
one
you-
is good. So we
Yeah.
wanna remove this one as well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So now we're doing the hip flexor stretch,
Uh-huh.
the T-spine rotation, and
Yeah.
then the dead bug at the end. So
Okay.
we're doing dead bug 2 times.
Okay, just 2 times dead bug.
For now, yeah.
Okay.
Because right, so you've been doing it like that since we showed it like last time because
Yeah,
I needed
last
you to
week.
learn it.
Yeah, last week. Yeah.
But you learn it.
Yeah.
You feel confident. Okay,
Yeah,
that's good. So if you do it 2 times in the session, I think it's good enough for now.
Yeah.
So let's start removing things that you're getting confidence with.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
start backing up on those, because otherwise you'll be the whole day doing these things, right?
I've been kind of modifying the dead bug a little bit. Not
Okay.
too much.
How
Just-
you doing it?
Well, just with the legs. So instead, like, I know you just had me lift up the one leg a little bit off the table and then down. So I've been kind of playing with just extending the leg outwards, just one leg,
Okay.
and just seeing how that feels
Sounds good. Sounds good.
with keeping this
Yeah, that's fine. That's
super
fine.
tight. But
Right.
it's too far ahead, so I just only playing around with it just to see.
That's fine. It kind of what we're doing here, right? So you've been playing with the advanced thinking.
Yeah.
When you switch from the knee to the foot,
Yeah.
use that as a tester.
Yeah.
So same thing you're doing with the dead bug, use it as a tester. If it becomes you start shaking, it's not well. No, you're not ready for that. You just need to spend more time on the version that you do have,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So as it gets stronger, test it once in a while. It should get better.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's see how your toe touches today.
Toe
So
touch.
maybe come here so the camera can get you. Maybe come here, somewhere here. All right, have your feet together, right? And then just without bending your knees, let me see how you can touch your toes. How far you can go before you bend your knees. That's good, you're starting good. Is that painful?
I can feel it right here.
You feel in the hamstrings?
Yeah, hamstring.
Anywhere else?
No, back. If I hold this for a while, I can feel my back
Your low back, right?
not hurting, just like releasing a little bit
Right.
more.
To come back up, bend the knees and push it one away, okay? Push it one away. There you go. That's it. Good. Makes sense. So to go down, we're testing with the knees straight, but to come out of that position,
And
it's just safer.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
come back up like that, you will pull with your muscles, your lower back. So you can create another problem or make it worse unnecessarily.
Yeah, my QL, I don't feel anything in my QL, which is great. I mean, mean, that was what started this whole thing.
All right, so
So that's
we're,
good.
we're chipping away. We're
Yeah,
chipping
yeah,
things
yeah.
away. Okay.
Very careful on how I'm standing, like you said, I'm careful if I'm bending over, making sure not to use my right lower back when I'm doing that. It's really kind of a mental thing, catching yourself. So many times you bend over, like that.
It certainly is.
Instead of using the legs and using what else you need to.
It is a habit.
Yeah,
That will always
it's
be the
really
hardest
bad
thing.
habit.
The hardest thing you do will always break your habits,
Yeah.
not mine.
Yeah.
It's the things you've been doing for who knows how many years.
Yeah.
That will always be the hardest thing. That's why sometimes you want to force a stretch and you end up getting hurt. We talk about that for the runners.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to remove something that has been there for I don't know how many years.
Right,
Your
right.
body, that's what it knows. It knows by normal. You're rushed, remove it, now you have nothing.
Yeah.
So sometimes maybe that heel was tight for a reason.
Yeah.
So how fast you remove it can make things worse, unfortunately, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna be using the door frame like this one.
Oh, yeah.
If you are at home, hopefully you have a door that has a door frame. If not, you can go to the gym and you can use a rack, like a squat rack, and then you would have one leg on one side and you have to move your body to the other side. I'll show you in a second, it makes sense. But if you don't, this will always do the trick. The only problem with the door frame is that you have to move to the other side leg when you switch the legs.
Okay.
The leg must be straight, no bending on the knee, not even a little bit, and the foot is going to be neutral. This is flexion, this is extension, neither of two. So you're going to be keeping neutral. Right?
Okay.
And the second toe represents the center of the foot. It's going to be aligning with my knee. You see?
Yeah.
So this cannot happen on either leg.
Okay.
So what we do is you go your back and you put your leg up on the wall. This is what you're trying to. I'm gonna show you the goal so you know what you're aiming for. But like we did with the quad stretch, you don't rush it. You let this happen organic, okay?
Yeah.
What you do, you breathe. You
Yeah.
listen, breath. Put the leg up there. Right. So you want to have both legs flat on the ground, right? So I can feel my calf touching. I can feel my calf touching on the other side. There is no room.
Yeah.
Obviously, there is a little, like your knees flex forward, so the
Yeah.
back of your knee won't be touching, right?
Yeah, right.
But these two parts are touching the ground, right? And something here. Because my foot cannot do this. All right. So what we're going to do is you're going to start at a distance from the wall in which your legs can be in this position. All right. So remember, my toes are aligned with me. They are not pointing to the ceiling. I want to have them towards me, but if I put it too much, the pull of my calf will be so uncomfortable. Won't be doing so. Just neutral. Okay. All right. So say I'm like this, or say I'm like this. So you move away until you find a position in which you can have both legs straight.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So for now, all we're gonna do is just gonna breathe in here. Before you were breathing into your flexors, now you're breathing into your hamstring and your calf.
Okay.
So I'm taking 3 seconds here, 3 seconds here, 3 seconds here. So, and then when I breathe out, I let it fall. So it's very simple. It works like this. If I feel like I'm not breathing for 10 seconds, so my breath wants to stop sooner, that's a sign that I'm too close to the wall. Okay, I back off again, and I find a position where everything is straight. I feel it 3 out of 10,
Yeah.
and I can breathe for 10 seconds. Right?
Okay.
So I would do that the same way you treat the quad stretch, 1 to 3 sets
Yeah.
per side. So again, if I was at the gym and this was a rack, all I had to do was this.
Yeah.
And then the other leg will be on the ground,
Yeah,
right?
right.
But I don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
So I might have to move to the other side of the wall, put my
Yeah.
body the other way around, find a different door.
Right.
It's doable at home. It's just it needs a bit more adjustment.
Yeah.
Right. Let me see, just to make sure that you understood the whole thing.
probably it.
Okay. See how much room you have here?
Still?
This is not touching. So you have to move farther away. Yeah. And then this is not straight either. So you have to force, right? So I want it to be natural. So keep moving away. Okay.
I don't think it's ever gonna touch.
Maybe. Right. So let's see first. So this is relaxed, right? This is just neutral. Right. How much tension you feel here? From 1 to 10.
2, 3.
2? Okay. Right, so you're probably gonna see that in the video, but your head is like this now, right? So it's kind of just tilted. So your chin is higher than your forehead.
Yeah.
We want to do the opposite. So what you want to do is you're gonna place something here so it supports the base of your head. This is the base of your head.
Yeah.
This is your neck.
Yeah.
We don't want it on the neck, we want it on the base of the neck. So what that allows is as you relax, naturally, the focus is there, but you're gonna find that the chin naturally drops towards the ground, and this is gonna lengthen, which is good for you as well. This is just a bonus, okay? This is not the goal, right? All right. Now let's go to the actual exercise. So breathe in 9 seconds or so, the same way you've been doing everywhere else. Okay, and when you breathe out, you let this melt. It is the same thing of the quad stretching as well. Start slow, breathing on the back of the hips, hamstrings, knees, calf. And now it's like a leaf falling from a tree. Your body's relaxing naturally, falling naturally. Very slow.
So I'm supposed to be feeling it kind of here?
How much you feel it from 1 to 10?
I don't know, 1 or 2?
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Anything above 3, you need to move away. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm trying to think where I feel it.
And the back of the leg.
Not so much.
Alright, so try again. Take another breath. Try the best you can to have this leg.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit.
Okay.
And it's not like it's tight or anything, or like.
That's good. Alright, so what will you do? You do about 5 reps or so,
Yeah.
switch legs.
Yeah.
When you go back into the second set, if it feels like that, what do? You move closer then. Right? So let's,
Even though there's a big gap,
yeah, that's fine.
I could get my whole hand on
I
there.
know. One thing at a time. So let's pretend you did the right side already.
Yeah.
So you came back to this side, right? So move a bit closer. So you have to bring the pillow with you. Right. Good. Alright. Better?
Yeah. A little bit more feeling the difference.
Okay, so one more. Remember, you're trying to breathe in and then let it collapse on the breath out, right? Feel it?
Yeah.
Alright, so don't do anything else other than focusing on the breath out now. So do the breath out that you learned on the modified dead bug. So breathe in normal, breathe in here.
Yeah.
No super long, just breathe in there, and then when you breathe out, focus on the oblique work. Breathe out of your lips. Good. Alright, okay, perfect. Alright, so what's gonna happen now, this leg is gonna be straight, and you're gonna raise it to the level of the other one while we do that.
Okay.
Alright, so breathe in here. Alright. Now, as you breathe out, keep this knee straight, bring it up to the level of the other one. Focus on your breath, breathe out. You can go a bit faster. Good. Stay there, breathe in here. Now bring this leg down with that breath. Okay. Alright, so we want to call this one leg lowering. It's not a leg raise.
Yeah.
Because the benefit is on the way down. Your abs have to stabilize the spine to control the weights of the leg. So if you
Yeah.
think about a big truck that has this moving arm, so if the arm that is moving heavy things around is stronger or heavier than the units
Yeah.
to which it's attached, that will collapse, right?
Yeah.
That unit is the torsion, right?
Yeah.
That's what we call this core.
Yeah.
So this has to be stable while there is movement at this joint.
Yeah.
So we want stability here, mobility here, right?
And is this tight? The quad's tight, I guess.
When you go up,
Yeah.
you have no choice, you have to tense it.
Yeah.
Because you remember your hip thrusters go from here to here.
Yeah.
So you create a long lever
Right there.
cable tensioning system, right? Now, on the way up, it doesn't have to be slow. You can bring it up in like 2 or 3 seconds. On the way down, maybe 5 seconds down.
A little longer.
So breathe in. Okay. Breathe out and just bring the leg up. That's it. Perfect. Good. Okay. Now breathe in again into your fingers. As you breathe out, control the weight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. So maybe next time use this a little bit faster.
Okay.
Because it's not necessarily long.
Alright.
So breathe in. Bring the leg up in 2 or 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Good. Alright. Breathe in. About the same, but just a bit slower with that. Okay. 1. Hold the breath. 3, 4, 5 until you get to the ground. Don't let it collapse. Good. Alright, so that this little bit, don't let the leg collapse. So kind of let the floor surprise you.
Yeah.
Right? Don't let it collapse. That's when you let the breath out the nose. Okay? Breathe in. Bring it up. Breathe in. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Alright. Good. Now that's going well. This doesn't change. What I want to think now is that your legs are telescope. So the toes stay towards you, but not super tight that it hurts, right? If you pull too much, this will pull here too much. So what I want you to do is, as you move this leg, the right leg, as you go up, so now on the floor, imagine you want to touch the end of the hole with the heel. So pull the toes towards you. It's like a telescope, it's even longer. As you go up, the target changes, just like we did with this. So as you go up, the heel is trying to touch something up the wall, and then eventually towards the ceiling. When you go back down, you're trying to touch, you're trying to reach away at different degrees. Okay? Breathe in. Bring the leg up, reaching away. Think about traction, what I do for your hips on the table. Here. Breathe in. Lower with control, reaching away. As if you want to separate the leg from the pelvis. Gentle, gentle. Control, abs. That makes sense? So you're trying to create separation here by reaching away from the leg. But if you forget about the abs, then your psoas has to tighten again because your abs are not doing it.
Right.
So you have to make sure that the abs do their job, so the hip flexors can focus on flexing,
Right.
not on tightening. Okay. Get longer legs, gentle, but keep going. Okay. One more. Good. Alright, so that is a second exercise. So you would have done the breathing only, just like you do the quad stretch. After I have you doing the quad stretch, I have you doing the hip flexor, not kneeling. It's the same sequence for the posterior chain.
Right.
Okay? So we do breathing only, one leg, switch leg, breathing only, between 1 and 3 times.
Yeah.
And then you go back to this exercise we call leg lower.
Okay.
And you will do the same thing, about 5 reps, 5 to 8.
Yeah.
5 to 8, keep switching.
Okay.
It's new, because it's new, I'd rather you do 1 to 3 sets.
Yeah. Okay.
Once you get good at this, we won't be doing 3 sets, we'll be doing 1 or 2. Right?
Right.
We'll set it backing up. Right
Right.
now it's just because you're learning it.
Yeah.
But don't get up too fast.
So why doesn't the hamstring go flat
Because
against?
the hip flexors are so tight that it's holding you up. That's why you're doing quad stretch first.
Yeah.
That's why you do quad stretch and hip flexors. Your hip flexors literally is holding the leg up in the air, like it's like fishing, like a fishing rod. That's why you want to remove the backing brake first, right?
I did it this morning before I came too.
I believe you, but it
Yeah.
hasn't changed yet. Right?
Yeah.
It's changing. It's not changing as fast as you would like to, right?
Yeah.
No, so that is a sign that it still has time to go. But again, if you think about the feedback you gave me today, you're having a hard time moving the other foot forward. You're still very tight.
Yeah.
It takes time. Again, if you want to speed it up, that's where the massage comes in handy. Speed up the process.
So again, just I know we talked about when I do back on here. So I've been trying to, like I said, move the. So now I start off. I was doing this and just started just to kind of warm up, keep everything. So I move my knee as far as it'll go, and it can't go as far on this side. But I mean, literally on these, I mean at these where it's okay, now I'm feeling it. But if I'm down here, I can't feel anything in there. I have to like go all the way up here.
Then get there as soon as you feel like you need
Feel
to.
that I need to.
I would still start on the ground, even
Yeah.
if it's just one breath.
One breath.
Just
yeah.
to make sure that you're good, right?
Yeah.
But if you feel like you can make progress safely, by all means,
Yeah.
do the whole exercise there.
So I've been doing them up here, almost to the point of even a little further, and I could definitely feel it
Nothing wrong with that.
right through there. Okay.
Yeah.
So just keep going, and eventually it's gonna start. I won't even feel it, I guess, up here.
That's correct. And that's where you'll be able to bring the other foot forward.
Yeah. Right.
You can see that you have a plan.
Yeah.
You have to goal in mind. It just takes time. It's time, right? So, like you said, if you want to do this one a couple of times a day,
maybe.
Just don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
for classes.
Yeah. I always worry about that I'm gonna hurt something.
All right, so we only did one side. We only did your left side here. We
Yeah.
didn't do the right side. But let's see how your toe touches now after having done that. Where do you feel it now?
Probably my right,
Not on the left, eh?
not as much.
So you can feel the difference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You still have to do the same thing on the other side.
Yeah.
So your left leg was there for a while.
Yeah. So slowly loosen that
So if
up.
you go back and forward, it's loosening up, right? So
Yeah.
you see, kind of works. Like
Yeah.
we only have access to one, so you can see the difference how
Right.
those work. If you do this now on a daily basis, it will improve very fast as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like they said, I kind of moved forward a little bit, felt it a little bit more, but it wasn't like crazy, like
So
tight, like
it
really
should never
tight.
be crazy. It should be 3 or less.
Yeah, 3 or less. Okay.
It should be comfortable.
Yeah.
Because you might not feel it now, but later you'll be on the day, you may do something and it pulls, and then you go back to like, I feel tired. It's just you overdid it. That's your body telling you, you did this a bit too much. You're trying to create an adaptation.
Yeah.
You don't want to force your body to change. You kind of guide it. You're your best friend.
Yeah.
Don't attack yourself.
Cause like you said, like the running last week, you used the it starts the
Something
calf.
like that. Yeah.
But this one, like, I mean, this was like a common runner's thing. You get up there and
Oh, it still is.
Yeah.
People still do it.
yeah, but you gotta ease into it. So I mean, that I could feel more than as I was doing that. I could feel it more in here.
Yeah.
But I'm also using
How's
the
that-
back.
How's that working for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ease into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now that you have that, let's see. I know you saw that in the page, but let's see how your hip hinge is doing now. So let's get you. First thing first. So get your feet in a comfortable position like this.
Yeah.
So maybe stand there, just facing. Right. What you want to do is you want to use your fingers, and you want to put it on your hip joints. Remember where the hip joints are?
Yeah.
No, the hip joints. Those are your so find your pubic bone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now go to the sides.
Yeah.
And then go down. Right, so it's kind of like two or three fingers to the side,
Yeah.
and then like one finger down, right?
Yeah.
Right. So put your fingers straight pointing towards you like this,
Yeah.
and imagine that your lower abdomen and your upper thighs are teeth. You want to bite, right? So if I'm biting equally, I should feel equal amount of pressure on the top and down.
Yeah.
As I press, right? So as you sit back towards the wall behind you, you should feel the tissues above your finger and the tissues below your finger biting your finger equally.
Keeping the legs straight, or
Oh, no. The knees, you mean?
yeah.
No, the knees are free to go. Okay. Okay. You feel it?
Yeah.
Again. That's good. All right. So let's do the same thing here. So come here, measure 1 foot length from the wall. So if I know that's the distance, I'm gonna have that foot, give or take, covering my foot length. And I'm gonna come to this distance between my feet. The distance is ideally the instep of your foot aligns with your armpits.
Okay.
So this is perpendicular to the ground, it's not on an angle, right? So give or take, it doesn't have to be perfect. If that's close enough, it's close enough. It's like grenade,
Yeah.
gets the job done, right? Right. So you're gonna do the same thing. Once you have the alignment, you wanna use the same thing we just did now. You wanna try to bite here, and see if that lets you to touch the wall with your glutes. Just it's like a loft tap.
Yeah.
If you end up doing this, to me, that means that you fell backwards.
Yeah.
So I'd rather you don't touch it than fall it backwards, right?
Yeah.
But use this, try to bite the finger, top and down, and see if that allows you to touch the glutes to the wall. Okay, let's get you there. Do I come back up again? Here. That's
Okay.
yeah. So you don't have to press hard. Your fingers are relaxed.
Just relax.
What bites is the thighs and the lower abdomen. Good. And then back up. Excellent. All right, keep going. Good. And back up again. Good. You feel the equal amount of pressure on your finger?
Yep.
Any feedback so far? Questions?
Assuming like the toes, I mean, it's okay to be more heels on the heels, or should it be completely toes, everything?
Your feet should not be moving from there. That's the only foundation you have. It should not be coming up.
Even the toes?
Nothing. Your feet is so small already for your whole body. If you remove your toes, you remove 20% of the foundation of your feet. So you either don't touch the wall, or you fall back, or you lose your toes, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think you're having a hard time touching the wall? What is your perception on why you cannot touch the wall? What do you think is happening?
I really can't bend here.
You feel your tibialis anterior?
Yeah.
Because you're using it. What is the wall in relationship to you?
Parallel?
But what is it? Is it in front of you?
Back?
It's behind you, right?
Yeah.
If it's behind you and I want you to touch the wall, why are you going down? If you go down, you'll never find it. Think about that. The wall is behind you and I want you to touch the wall. Where should you be going? That's it. Find the wall. Find the wall. Good. Then back up again. Good. All right. The wall is behind you. It's not underneath you.
Yeah.
Find the wall. Good. All right. Now you're familiarized with this sensation here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now we don't need the hands anymore. Actually, I want your arms in the front for counterweight. So the more weight you put behind your body, you need some weight in front so that you're not falling backward. Right? So your arms are to your sides. As you sit back, allow your arms to come in the front for counterweights. As you come back up, allow them to come back to your side. Good. Just tap it and come back up. That's it. There is no leaning into the wall. Just touch it and then out. It's not fast, but don't rest it either.
So I definitely feel like my lower back is arching.
Okay. On the way up or on the way down?
And on the way down too.
Okay. Good. Keep going. Toes are coming up here. Would you be comfortable without the socks?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, let's take them off. Take them off. Let's go back there. little bit of an angle. Have a maybe like 15 degrees out. There you go. Okay. So this is the base of the big toe, right? And this is the base of the pinky, and this is the base of the heel. We're gonna call that a tripod for the foot. Right? This cannot come off the ground. Right? So what I want you to do is you're gonna bring your toes up without losing this. Bring your toes up. See what happens here? The arch came up, right? Imagine this is a snake. I'm gonna try to go here. Don't let me touch you, right? Move away from me. There you go. Right, so lift this more. Okay, without losing this, right? Right, so now your arch came up high. Don't lose this. Don't lose the arch. Bring your toes down and anchor the floor. Okay. Feel that? All right. Let's do it on this side. So relax the foot. Bring your toes up. Notice how the arch comes up already just by doing that. If I try to get under, what you want to do is you want to glide this towards the heel, so you shorten this distance, so your arch came even higher. Okay, so now you have a foundation with a tripod, 2 on 1 here. All right, don't lose that arch, and bring your toes down and anchor the floor. Got it? I did that a couple of times. Just don't let me go. Stay away from me. Good. You see what it does to your knees? Okay, and bring it back down. Okay. All right. If you let it collapse, what happens to your knees? You go into a valgus collapse. So I want those knees out, but you don't think about the knees. You think about the foot, and then the foot aligns your legs. Okay. All right. Good. So as high as you can go, almost uncomfortable, close to getting a cramp, and then bring it back down. Okay. All right. You're a monkey. You're hanging from the tree branch from your feet. If you let go of your feet, you fall from the tree branch. All right. Do the same exercise without losing this. Okay. Try to touch the wall without losing that foundation. So breathe in as you sit back. Breathe out as you come up. Good. And then come back up. All right. So let's reverse the breath. Breathe in as you sit, breathe out as you come up. Right, so reset the feet. So let it go, and then find your new arch again. So toes up, short arch, short, without lifting this. Okay, don't lose that. Reset your feet down. Good. Now breathe in, sit back. Sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back. Good. Breathe out, push away. Good.
Still feel in my lower back.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Reset your feet. Okay. Let's go again. Breathe in, sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back. Okay. Now to come back up, push the floor away. Okay. Good. All right. Let me see you from the top. Sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back. Sit back. Okay, now push the floor away. Okay. How's that on the low back so far?
It's okay.
It's okay?
I definitely feel it though.
You're still using it?
Yeah.
You're still not using your hips? Alright, so as you go back down, feel my hands. I'm gonna try to close your knees together. Your goal is not let me close your knees together. So whether you're sitting to the wall or coming back up, you're gonna let me close, okay? Okay, go ahead. Sit back, don't let me close. Okay, that's enough. Push the run away, don't let me close. Good. How's the back?
Less lower back.
Less lower back. Okay. Again, don't let me close. Sit back. Push the floor away, don't let me close. Come back up. Don't let me. Good.
I feel it more in here and yeah.
You understand what we're doing? You do use your low back when you sit on the couch, get up, when you sit on the toilet, right? So now you have to change that. We're giving you the tools to open up the hips and to stabilize the core, but those are isolated things. Now you need to put it together. This is a functional movement. This is the thing you do the most during the day, right? Right. Every time you transition from standing to sitting, you get up. This is what you're supposed to be doing. There's a lot of time through the day.
Yeah.
Right. Think about the short counter. This pointy bone here on the side. Here.
Yeah. Right
So,
there. Yeah. Oh, right there.
the pelvis. Here, this one. Yeah. All right. So imagine that as you sit back, that bone wants to push your hands to the sides. So, remember, the question was, where's the wall? Or the wall's behind you. So your main movement is backwards towards the wall, but at the same time, you don't have an accessory intention, if that makes sense. So as you go back, you want to try to push your pelvis, like if they want to touch the wall. Like if my side pockets are trying to touch the walls. Okay? Okay. Good. Good. And now push it forward away and come back up like this. Good. Okay, again. Nice. Good.
I feel like I'm not using my lower
Okay.
back.
Now try to do it without your hands there. So do one more with your hands there. Try to memorize the feeling in your body so that the next time you do it without your hands, so you have to rely on your hands less. That's what your pelvis is doing. Good. And push it around. Good. Good. If you're confident, remove your hands from there and then do it without the hands there. See if you can do the same thing. Remember the feeling. Down more on the hips, down on the lower back.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
A lot less lower back.
Sit back, touch the wall, sit back, touch the wall. Very good. That's a lot better. Right. Keep thinking that, right? Now, do you prefer cats or dogs?
Dogs.
You gotta do the same thing. Don't change one thing. But this is a 1000-volt line.
Yeah.
Every time your knees touch this, a little puppy dies in the world. That's 1 inch away from you. There is no reason for you to touch. Okay. Go ahead. Don't touch me. Sit back. The wall is behind you. Okay, and then come back up. Okay. The knees bend. They bend a lot, but they don't move forward. Sit back. Let the knees bend as much as they need to. Just don't bring them forward. Good. And then come forward. Good. All right. Let's go back to having the arms in the front. So you can reach more. Yeah. So as you sit back with your hip, reach forward with your arms. Reach forward with your arms. So keep it going. Sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back, and push away. Good.
Now I feel like I'm using my lower back again.
Slow.
Less lower back.
There's lower back.
Yeah.
All right. So when you move your arms in the front, that might be distracting you.
Yeah.
So just don't forget about your body. Don't let the arms distract you.
Yeah.
Sit back, don't touch me. Good. Now push away. Better?
Yeah.
Right.
Helps to keep my hands there for some reason. It takes a little training. I'll practice with it and without it and see what
Alright,
happens.
so let's do this. No, you can do that. You start to move with the knees. We want to move the hips. So
Yeah.
now you're standing. There are two joints that are locked that you want to move, right? One is the hip,
Yeah.
one is the knee.
Yeah.
When you start moving from locked, disengage your hips first. And then let the knee follow and adapt to the movement. Okay. Alright, so watch me for a second. If you start moving like this, I will never touch the wall.
Yeah.
I move my knees first.
Going forward.
I need to move my hips first. And then my knees will adapt to whatever I'm doing with my hips. Right? Unlock the hips first. It's like a 1-2 seconds, but goes first nonetheless. Yeah, alright, so step inside this, both legs, and put it right above the kneecap. don't have the band all crumble up. Try to have it as smooth as you can, even if you have to sit down here. Alright, find the same distance you had before. Remember the instep of your foot aligned with your armpits. Yeah, okay, all right. So what is that band doing? What is the band trying to do?
Contract.
It's trying to close your knees, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was doing with my hands. Don't let the band win.
Yeah.
So when you sit back, when you come back up, that band cannot shorten. Stays the same length or even more tense, okay? Push the floor away to come back up. Okay. That's it. No, that's knee first. Don't bring the knees first, hips first. Sit back. Good. Sit back. It's normal that your chest comes down. Your eyes look down too. Sit back, touch the wall. Reach back, then come back up from there. Good. Now there is a point where you start going down.
Yeah.
Don't go down. There is a decline natural. You cannot go perpendicular, parallel to the ground.
Right.
There will be a decline, but it seems like it's coming from you. So you get here, and then you go down. Now you're squatting again. So just keep going back. In a decline, but back. Dominant intention is backwards. The wall is behind you. That's it. Keep reaching back. Keep reaching back. Reach back. Reach back. Good. And then your feet are simply preventing you from losing. So they are not crazy death grip, but just enough that you don't lose that foundation, right? That's the only foundation you have. You want to use everything from that foot. Sit back, sit back, sit back. Not down, that back. Good. That's it. Push the foot away. Beautiful. Good.
Teaching me how to sit. Scary.
Alright. There's a couple more and then let's retest your toe touch. And then we continue the next session. We could be here for a while. This is this one has a lot of details. We'll catch up on the next session. Come very close, the band is closing. Good.
Love you so much. I know you need to know what I want.
Don't let the band wane, that's it. Perfect. Nice. There you go. All right, take the band off, walk on a little bit. Let's see how you feel.
Holding my breath too. That's a complicated one.
You see why we start with breath?
Yeah.
Because I know
Yeah.
in a few weeks from now, you will go back to wherever you live. Where is it you live in? Michigan?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, okay. When you come back next year, oh gosh, you're holding your breath again. It's such a deep habit.
I can't.
You have to get comfortable with the fact that it will take a while to change that. What you can do is start working on those things.
I can't stop now. Gotta keep going. I gotta keep going.
Walk around a little bit.
All right, I'm in for the long haul.
So let's go, maybe walk one time around the table. Just let the body loosen up a little.
Now I know why my son always makes fun of me doing squats with weights, because I don't do it right.
That's correct.
I think I always, that's me doing a squat probably. Knees forward, lower back.
Disaster.
And they're like, Dad, no, you gotta sit like you're on the toilet.
Right, come back here. Have your feet together, and let's see your toe touch. that? Where do you feel it?
Still back here.
Okay. How's your low back?
Feels good.
So that's what we want to do. So after you do the series that we did today, so the leg on the wall, breathing in and out, the leg lowering, and then you're gonna finish with this wall hip hinge.
Yep.
Same thing, sets of 5 to 10, a few times. What I want you to do every time you finish, actually before and after.
Yeah.
So test your toe touch before you do it. Test it after.
Okay.
See how that is impacting you.
Okay.
And then so that is a before and after, and that is kind of every day. So over the week, you see if improving is taking this. I think if you spend enough time on the leg on the wall,
Yeah.
it will remove the tension from your hamstrings.
Yeah.
It will give you more allowance to
Yeah.
sit back, and then the overall movement should allow you to touch your toes with more ease.
Yes. Okay.
Sounds good.
And
This exercise is not done, but it's, as you can see, it's complicated.
It's complicated. I'll practice before. I think we're here on Thursday.